This is really good lighting. My skin is looking so much better. I love it. It definitely paid off to go to the dermatologist. All right, let's get right to it, my friends. Thank you for watching. We want to start off today with Kylie Jenner. Her long-awaited baby bump photos have surfaced, and they were so anticlimactic. Like, who cares? First of all, they're crappy pictures taken from far away. Secondly, you can barely tell she's pregnant. She looks bloated more than anything. Some might think she's still not pregnant. That could be a possibility. I definitely believe she's pregnant, but I'm not sure when she's going to give birth now. I was under the assumption that Kylie was due any day now, or definitely by early February, but maybe not till March or April. Who knows? If you want to see the photos of Kylie Jenner and her baby bump, I've got them up on my website. Speaking of Kylie Jenner, this is from People magazine. Now, if you know anything about me, you know I always think that People magazine is very reputable. There's People magazine, and then there's everybody else. Us Weekly is pretty okay, but then Star, In Touch, Life and Style, all the other crappy ones, a bunch of baloney. People is reporting that Kylie's family is concerned about her having a baby. Still, let me read you exactly what they are saying. According to People magazine, quote, her sisters have tried to give as much advice as possible. The family is still worried because Kylie is so young, but they will all support and help her once the baby arrives. I mean, I worry too. Is she really going to give up her partying lifestyle? Is she going to change everything for this baby? Does she have to? I would. I have. Like, I do everything for my kids. I've changed my whole life happily. Although, oh my gosh, March, I am taking 2 me trips because it's my 40th birthday. So I'm going to indulge and just pamper myself. I'm basically going to Vegas twice in March to see friends and do cool things, and I cannot wait for that. But speaking of Kylie, and then I'll move on, the reason why up until now we had not seen her baby bump is she did not want her pregnancy to be a, quote, media circus. This also according to People magazine. People says she clearly made a conscious decision to step away from the spotlight. Kylie didn't want her pregnancy to be a circus. She's actually very private about certain aspects of her personal life. And staying low-key has given her time to really prepare for what's coming. Not showing your bump has caused probably even more of a media circus, I would say. But hey, her body, her choice. She can do whatever she wants. You know, do whatever you want to do or not do. I'm not done with the Jenners. Unfortunately, from Kylie Jenner to Kendall Jenner, she is still together-ish with Blake Griffin, the NBA player. I think he plays for the Lakers. I'm not sure. I think he plays for the Lakers. I know he's a basketball player. She had started to see other people, but she hasn't fully called it off with him yet. In fact, she was just seen cheering him on at a basketball game for the team that he plays for. Also, Kim Kardashian took to Twitter to let everybody know that those reports of her having a 4th child are fake news. Not real. And there you have it. All right. Done with that. Let's move on to G-Eazy and his cocaine scandal. G-Eazy confirmed that he and his girlfriend, Halsey, were doing cocaine in Miami together on a boat. People gave me crap for criticizing the new Rolling Stone cover with the guys from Migos, where they're smoking weed. That's ratchet, okay? If Miley Cyrus would have done the same thing, I would have said that's ratchet too. G-Eazy promoting cocaine use, That's ratchet and then some. That's just awful, disgusting, appalling, shameful. He has young fans. I'm a dad. I'm sounding like an old dude now. He could have at least lied and said, oh, we crushed Adderall and snorted it up. People die from cocaine, heart issues, not cool. And if I was a brand like H&M, which he left that partnership, if I was a brand, I would not touch G-Eazy. I'd be like, bye-bye, Easy. Like, listen, I can forgive many things as a brand. I don't mind controversial. I saw Bethany Frankel did something today with Febreze. She's a controversial person, Bethany Frankel, but if I'm Febreze, I'll hire Bethany Frankel. If I'm Febreze, I'm not hiring G-Eazy. And this isn't even the first time G-Eazy has been caught in a cocaine scandal. If you look on my website, a couple of years ago, he also was videotaped in video footage that leaked snorting cocaine off a hoochie's butt. And Halsey has mental health issues. She's spoken up about her, I think, bipolar issues. I don't remember exactly what her issues are, but she's definitely got mental health issues. Doing cocaine ain't gonna help your mental health, girl. On to other news that's also controversial. David Copperfield has been accused of drugging a 17-year-old model and assaulting her. This assault happened way back in the 80s. He is denying it. If you want to read everything he has to say in his denial, I've got that up on PerezHilton.com. From David Copperfield to more drama, Bella Thorne caught her boyfriend, musician Mod Sun, using a dating app. I think it was Badoo. Never heard of that one before. But she saw that his phone was blowing up with notifications, which makes me think that's nothing new. If you didn't want to get notifications anymore from a dating app, you'd turn it off. If you have them on, it's because you want to get them. Also, why didn't she notice this before? Also, are they pranking us, punking us? Is this like some stunt for publicity or attention? Or is it all a paid advertorial for Badoo? And if so, give me some money because I'll use your product and promote it. Bella Thorne has been in the news so much lately for all the wrong reasons. Zendaya, on the other hand, we don't hear a peep out of Zendaya other than just her work. Smart. Smart. Zendaya is making all the right moves. And in fact, she's on the cover of the new issue of Vanity Fair's Hollywood issue. Bella Thorne is not. From that dating story to another dating story, Bradley Cooper, when he was 18 years old and just a senior in high school, wrote an article for his newspaper that he was writing for about being friends with benefits with his best friend. This article's pretty hilarious. You guys gotta check it out. If you haven't heard it yet. Passing. If you Hi, un besito. No sé, a lo mejor. Okay, if you haven't read it yet, I've got the Bradley Cooper article up on my website. Check it out. But it makes me think of When Harry Met Sally. Can a man and a woman of the heterosexual variety just be friends? Well, apparently Bradley Cooper made it work with his friend back in the day. In other news, Oprah Winfrey has sadly confirmed that she will not be running for president. She says, it's not for me. Basically, summing it all up. I've always felt very secure and confident with myself in knowing what I could do and what I could not, and it's not something that interests me. Well, hopefully somebody with experience will run and hopefully they'll win, but that's hoping a lot. I don't have faith in America anymore. From that to some Oscars news, Casey Affleck has told the Academy that he will not be showing up next month. Casey won the Best Actor award last year at the Oscars, and usually the Best Actor and Best Actress, they present the winners for the following year. Unfortunately, Casey, because of everything surrounding him, doesn't feel comfortable showing up at the Oscars and won't. Time's up. Hashtag. Speaking of actors, Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones is opening up about the limitations that she thinks she faces because she's not a, quote, conventional beauty. She's getting real. She says, "It's only now I'm starting to realize the characters that are available to me because of the way I look and the characters that aren't available to me. It's a very shallow industry, and I don't like someone who is cast in roles that are, well, sexualized. Don't get me wrong, I'm completely in awe of Hollywood's leading ladies. I love looking at those totally jaw-dropping, beautiful women, but I think it's sad that you only get to see one type of beautiful on screen." She's got a great point, and sadly, I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. From Maisie Williams to some music news, I found this fascinating. Taylor Swift is getting sued for $1 million+ by a realtor who claims that Taylor cut that realtor out of a commission, but the fascinating thing in the article is that Taylor Swift bought an $18 million townhouse in New York City so that she could turn it into her own private, secluded garage. She bought the townhouse next to her current apartment so she could go through it, go down, and leave without being bothered. $18 million for a garage! I wish I had Taylor Swift money. Whew. Speaking of Taylor Swift, her friend Lorde was performing in New York City last night with Jack Antonoff. Somebody heckled her because of her canceling her performance in Israel. And if you want to catch video footage of that, I've got it up on PerezHilton.com. She also covered Carly Rae Jepsen's Runaway With Me, gay anthem, which I loved. I also got that up on PerezHilton.com. On to some TV news. If you haven't heard yet, Meryl Streep is going to be joining the cast of Big Little Lies. We have Nicole Kidman to thank for that. Nicole convinced Meryl to join the cast for season 2. Yay! Also, CBS has announced a revival of Murphy Brown, and yes, Candice Bergen will be returning to play the titular character. And finally, a couple of film tidbits to end things today. A Call Me By Your Name sequel has been announced. Yay! More Timothy and Army together. Also, Steven Spielberg is working on a remake of the iconic West Side Story. I'm down with that. And finally, I can't wait to go see Black Panther. And apparently, neither can you. Tracking has that movie projected to make between $100 to $120 million its opening weekend, making it one of the biggest superhero openings of all time. Major! All right, thank you guys for watching. Mom.
Hi, everybody.
I appreciate you. If you're not following me on Instagram yet, follow me on Instagram, The Perez Hilton and Perez Hilton. Also, hit the like button on this video, comment, share, follow, subscribe. You know the drill. Thank you. Mwah. Bye.